excited. So excited to get a picture of you two together. Sit you right in front of that.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you. And did you all find the two chairs that are reserved for photographers? There's one here and one down on the other end.
Sorry, we need to sit down behind.
Well, just in case.
So you won't say anything crazy. There's a recorder right down here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then in
High school class of 2022 will begin in 5 minutes. Please take a moment and silence your cell phones and make sure they are off and that there will not be any distractions during the ceremony. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Amy Irwin, Barren County High School Principal. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2022. I would like to ask everyone to please stand and remove your hats as Cadet Major Caden Davis, Cadet First Lieutenant Parker Kidd, Sergeant Brooklyn Lane, and Sergeant Caitlin Patrick present the colors, and please remain standing as our national anthem is sung by the BCHS choir members.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Brittany Nicole Bird, Gracelyn Joe DeWeese, and Rosalind Faith DeVore, Senior Class Secretary, Reporter, and Treasurer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. At this time, I would like to take the opportunity to welcome everyone to Barren County High School on this wonderful occasion. It is with great pleasure that we celebrate the commencement for the class of 2022. At this time, I would like to introduce to you the ladies and gentlemen sitting on the stage and beside the stage today. Mr. Bo Matthews, Superintendent of Barren County Schools. Ms. Shelley Gross, Chairperson of the Board of Education. Mr. Mike Miller, Vice Chairperson of the Board of Education. Mr. Brad High, Board Member. Dr. Joey Newberry, Board Member. Ms. Nikki Shelton, Board Member. The Barren County High School Administrative Staff, Ms. Letitia Hughes. Mr. Robert Bauer, Mr. Darrell Murphy, HEC Principal Ashley Bird, and Trina Rickard. Would also like to introduce side stage some very important people that have assisted each student here tonight preparing for transition for after graduation, and that is our counseling and transition team, Miss Carrie Bunch, Miss April Harper, Miss Nicole Jones, Senior Counselor Angie White, and our transition coaches, Bethany Smith and John Doyle. Seniors, as we reflect on the past 4 years, you have navigated more than tremendous challenges, and you've adapted to those challenges and overcome to find success despite the adversity and challenges that everyone in the room knows you faced over the last 3 years of your education. Congratulations on being the class that reclaims a normal, full-capacity graduation at Barren County High School. We are excited and very blessed that our BCHS families and community are able to be here to support the class of 2022. Over the past few years, while experiencing many different schedules and modes of learning, this senior class kept looking forward with a focus on their future path. Sitting among our graduates today, we have future leaders in diverse career fields. We have students already beginning jobs and careers, many going to higher education, and several in this class enlisting with the military, some departing as soon as tomorrow. Our counseling and transition coach team has worked very closely with each senior to offer guidance, support, and access to resources in planning their next steps after graduation. We applaud this class for earning over $2 million in scholarships, not counting tuition reimbursements offered by employers and the military branches of service. Let's applaud that, over $2 million for this class. The class of 2022 is looking ahead. We look forward to seeing the impact this class will make on the Barren County community as a whole in future years. Seniors, while you face challenges along the way, remember it is your reaction to adversity, not the adversity itself, that determines how your life story will develop. You have control of the direction of your life, the direction your life will take after you walk across the stage today and receive your diploma. I'm so very proud of each and every one of you. I can't wait to hear about your life story, and we invite you back to visit and hear about your successes in future years. Thank you, and thank you to our families for choosing Barren County Schools and for choosing Barren County High School. And students, we thank you for all of your contributions as students, as athletes, volunteers, leaders, and representatives of our school and district. At this time, the class address will be given by Landry Darren Steenbergen.
Here we are, class of 2022. First of all, I would like to thank my classmates for selecting me to speak to you today. I hold this as a high honor, and I want you all to know I appreciate you. I would also like to welcome students, families, administration, and distinguished guests to the class of 2022 graduation ceremony. Looking back, I think it's safe to say that our 4 years here at the high school were anything but normal. We were faced with COVID, masks, hybrid schedules, Zoom meetings, and homework. But in all honesty, the class of 2022 had it rough. But we persevered and we pushed through. And what we know is that because of what we've lived through, there has never been a class in the history of this school that's more prepared to conquer life than us. Now, we finally made it to this day, the day we've all been waiting for, graduation day. Well, maybe some of us have been waiting for it, But maybe some of us have been dreading it. You don't know what you want to do, who you want to be, or where you're going. Or maybe you know exactly what you want to do, and you know exactly where you're going. You've been so ready for this day since you stepped foot in the building. Either way, I can assure you that you will end up exactly where you're meant to be. You see, because of the obstacles we faced while being here, I know that if you're sitting here today, you can achieve anything you've ever wanted. Maybe what you want is different than the person sitting next to you. It probably is. But no matter what your path is, we are all about to take the next steps towards the rest of our lives. So I won't ask you to close your eyes or turn to your neighbor or anything like that, but I will ask you to just take a second to think. Think about what you want your life to look like after this room today. Who you want to be, who you want to take with you, and where you want to go. Now, I want you to think about exactly how you're going to get all of those things you just thought of. How are you going to become who you want to be? How are you going to bring those people you want with you? How are you going to get where you want to go? I'm going to be honest. If someone asked me those questions today, I'm not sure I would know how to answer them. If that's you today, I'd like to offer up a bit of advice from the one and only Taylor Swift. No matter what happens in life, be good to people. Being good to people is the best legacy to leave behind. Throughout our time at Barren County, we learned to be good to one another. And I'd like to think that the class of 2022 is leaving that legacy behind. And will continue to leave that legacy wherever we go. If I can say anything, I would say this. I believe in us, and I believe in each one of you. Your dreams may not be easy to reach. They probably won't be. But we also learned something else while we were here, and that's to fight. Whether you know exactly what you want to do after today, or whether you have absolutely no idea, fight on. Live every day with the purpose of doing good to others, and fight on for what you believe in. Fight on for Old BC, and fight on to victory. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to take the opportunity to recognize several special groups from this graduating class. I would like to ask all students that are college or career ready, please to stand. These students have met state standards for college and or career readiness. Students are wearing burgundy and gold cords signifying this great achievement. These students are noted in the program as well. For this graduating class, all Barren County High School clubs and organizations were given the opportunity to recognize their members. All members with at least a 3.5 GPA and in good standing with the club or organization have been awarded pins that they proudly wear on their soles. All students wearing an honor pin, would you please stand at this time to be recognized? At this time, I would like all Barren County High School early college magnet students to please stand. These students have successfully completed a minimum of 4 advanced placement courses in addition to all honors classes and have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.25 or higher. Congratulations to these students. At this time, would all students receiving the Principal's Award please stand? These students have maintained at least a 3.5 GPA for their entire high school experience. Next, will the students wearing the white honor sashes please stand? These students are graduating with distinction. They have maintained at least a 3.5 GPA and have completed all honors classes beginning their sophomore year and have completed at least 2 classes of the same foreign language. Will the seniors wearing gold honor sashes please stand at this time? These seniors are graduating with high distinction. They have maintained at least a 3.7 GPA, have completed all honors classes beginning the sophomore year, and have completed at least 2 classes of the same foreign language. Congratulations. Lastly, will the students wearing the black honor sashes please stand? And these students are graduating with the highest distinction. They have maintained at least a 3.9 GPA, completed all honor classes beginning with the sophomore year, completed at least 2 years of the same foreign language, and successfully completed at least 2 advanced placement classes. Congratulations to these students. Citizenship Award winners, please stand. These students have met the criteria for the Citizenship Award. They have exhibited the following qualities: dependability, truthfulness, loyalty, punctuality, cooperation, courtesy, consideration of others, and responsibility. These students are also noted in the program. Congratulations to all these students. At this time, I'll introduce our magnet principal, Letitia Hughes, to recognize 4.0 students.
We have 24 students who have maintained a 4.0 GPA for 4 years of high school. We would like to recognize each of these seniors. All students with a 4.0 GPA, please come forward and line up at side stage. We ask that the audience please hold your applause until the end after all names are called and all students are recognized. Madison Casey Adams. Elijah Thomas Anderson. Emily Marie Anderson. Kaylee Grace Belak. Sammy Joe Brewington. Rachel Zanata Britt. Jamison Farrell Bowie. Leah Peyton Curtis. Gracelyn Joe DeWeese. Lavery Melina Hughes. Owen Grant Kiddick. Abigail Jaden London. Addison Dawn London. Maddie Dean Mansfield. Audrey Renee Moss. Autumn Ray Moss. Angela Michelle Nine. Avery Gwen Prophet Burks. Ryan Andrew Shirley. Landry Darren Steenbergen. Colton Brooks Stevens. Lane Alexander Stevens. Hannah Marie Wallace. Danny Renee York.
This year, we have 3 seniors who have been recognized as a recipient of the AP Capstone Diploma. We would like to recognize each of these seniors. All students receiving the Capstone Diploma, please come forward and line up at the side of the stage. This prestigious honor is awarded by the College Board and is bestowed upon students who have earned college credit in both AP Seminar and AP Research, as well as having earned college credit in a minimum of 4 other classes. This year's recipients are Madison Casey Adams, Leah Peyton Curtis, and Lavery Melina Hughes. Congratulations to these students for achieving this honor. We would like to take this time to recognize a group of seniors who are also eligible to receive the AP Capstone Diploma when AP scores are released this summer. Please stand when your name is called. Marion Biven, Rachel Britt, Hallie Hills, Sadie Jaggers, Carissa Jones, Chancellor Middleton, and Micah Wyatt have each completed the Capstone program and are eligible to receive the diploma when scores are released in early July. Congratulations to these students. This is always an exciting moment because the students do not know the next announcement. It is always a surprise. We would like to introduce the salutatorian of the 2022 graduating class is Miss Abigail Jaden London. The valedictorian of the 2022 graduating class is Lavery Melina Hughes. You may notice at the end of the student seating section, we have placed an empty chair in remembrance of members of the class of 2022 who are no longer with us. Some of their families are in attendance with us today to honor their loved one. Would the graduating class of 2022 please stand? Mr. Matthews, these students have fulfilled the requirements of Barren County High School, the Barren County Board of Education, and the State Department of Education. I recommend the conferring of their diplomas.
Ms. Irwin, on behalf of the members of the Barren County Board of Education, the authority given to me by the state of Kentucky, I now declare these students graduates of Barren County High School upon the receipt of their diploma. May God bless the class of 2022. Let them hear it, please.
Thank you, Mr. Matthews. Out of respect for all of our graduates, the senior class has humbly requested that while we are calling each graduate's name, we ask that you please hold all applause and the use of any noisemakers during the ceremony until after the last graduate's name has been called. These students have endured great adversity during their high school career. Let's please be respectful of that and celebrate the entire class as a whole at the end. And we always really appreciate how much respect our Barren County community shows to our ceremony. Each year we hear compliments from parents who attend various community commencements about how respectful the Barren County families are at our graduation. So I commend you for that, and we want to thank you for that in advance. There will be a brief pause while we rearrange the stage, and we'll begin awarding diplomas.
Madison Casey Adams. Wyatt Cole Adwell. Elijah Thomas Anderson. Emma Kate Adeline Atkinson. Allie Maureen Bell. Kaylee Grace Belak. Marion Christine Biven. Rachel Zenaida Britt. Lily Clarice Brody. Michaela Renee Brooks. Jameson Farrell Bowie. Brittany Nicole Bird. Leah Peyton Curtis. Rosalind Faith DeVore. Gracelyn Joe DeWeese. Amani Lene Driver. Peyton Brady Eaton. Caroline Lane Gregory. Jonathan Tyler Berry. Mason Kyle Griggs. Cassidy Lynn Harrison. Caitlin Morgan Held. Sarah Faith Hensley. Hallie Faye Hills. Peyton Elizabeth Houchins. Lavery Melina Hughes. Sadie Nashay Jaggers. Evan Wayne Johnson. Skylar Michael Allen Johnson. Ann Benning Jones. Carissa Autumn Faith Jones. Natalie Hope Jones. Crystal Juarez Martinez. Owen Grant Kiddick. Kayla Marie Kazire. Connor Christian Lane. Abigail Jaden London. Gracie Lee Medley. Chancellor Alexander Middleton. Jonathan Edward Morris. Audrey Renee Moss. Autumn Ray Moss. Angela Michelle Nine. Ayla Danielle Pettigo. Emily Grace Sue Phelps. Natalie Elizabeth Pierce. Caleb Lee Powell. Erin Margaret Pointer. Avery Gwen Prophet Burks. Sandra Elaine Ross. Zachary Bryson Scott. Natalie Grace Shirley. Ryan Andrew Shirley. Landry Darren Steenbergen. Colton Brooke Stevens. Lane Alexander Stevens. Olivia Tatum Stice. Larissa Dawn Walker. Hannah Marie Wallace. Gabriel Stephen Wheeler. Gracie Caroline Wright. Jared Keith Wyatt. Hunter Trace Alford. Michael Gage Allen. Cooper Wayne Alls. Allie Marie Anderson. Emily Marie Anderson. Olivia Jewel Anderson. Joshua Wyatt Bailey. Tanner Brian Baker. Austin Wade Ballard. Devin Joe Ballard. Eleanor Mackenzie Bandy. Braden Dane Barron. Brianne Nicole Binnicky. Lucas Kendall Benham. Shelby K. Burge. Jonah Carson Blackburn. Cora Jean Bogue. Sammy Joe Brewington. Angela Grace Brock. Madison Renee Brock. Taryn Joe Brooks. Brianna Alexis Brown. Holden Scott Bullock. Dakota Christopher Bunch. Dylan Reese Bunch. Lily Ann Burgess. Brandon Taylor Burks. Colton Lake Busser. Bryson Cade Calvert. Sergio Isaac Campos. Evan Dale Carter. Carrie Ann Carver. Joshua David Carver. Kayla Beth Chapman. Matthew Taylor Chapman. Emily Mae Christensen. Amy Rolyn Clark. Emma Mackenzie Clark. Caleb Michael Cleveland. Enrique Joseph Colorado. Cameron Blake Cook. Tyler Lee Cooper. Dawson Lee Cox. Seth Patrick Cox. Kaylin Bell Crabtree. John Christopher Kraft. Cody Austin Crawford. Kylie McKenna Criswell. Caden Hunter Cross. Andrew Jones Martin Davidson. Abigail May Davis. Caitlin May Deckard. Chandler Daniel Decker. Brianna Marie Dix. Hannah Jean Doan. Logan Alexander Dukes. Raven Jade Ennis. Drew James Fisher. Carmelo Bernard Francis. Evan Wayne Franklin. Madison Faye Brooke Gaddy. Catherine Alma Cynthia Diane Garman. Paisley Grace Garrett. David Chase Garrison. Paige Riley Gillespie. Bailey Lynn Glob. Dakota Ray Glass. Harley Colton Glass. Savannah Grace Glass. Caitlin Brianne Godsey. Colin K. Graves. Matthew Caleb Gray. Hunter Ray Green. Hunter Con Gross. Jacqueline Nicole Gradado. Gavin Alexander Hale. Chrislyn Caliera Hall. Allison Renee Haney. Jackson Blaze Evan Harden. Decker Ray Harrison. Dylan Cole Harrison. Garen Smith Haynes. Philip Evan Lee Henderson. Angelina Marie Hernandez. Landon Michael Hester. Natalie Jo Hill. Owen Cooper Hill. Audrey Page Houchins. Landon Chase Houchins. Xander Blake Houchins. Natalie Elizabeth Hudson. Gregory Blake Huff. Anna Elizabeth Hunt. Caleb Matthew Jaggers. Danielle Elizabeth Jeffries. Chance Braden Jewett. Keely Ann Johnson. Kelly Ann Johnson. Natasha Jo Johnson. Ruby Carolyn Johnson. Justin Gage Jones. Mallory Christine Jones. James Blay Key. John David Kilman. Tyler Allen Kozakar. Kayla Elizabeth Kunke. Dakota Austin Lane. Kobe Breyer Michael Lee. Corey Austin Michael Lee. Salvador Leon Golub. Colin Jewel Loden. Addison Dawn London. Jonathan Warren London. Carson Michael Long. Alexander Stephen Lowe. Blake Alexander Madden. Maddie Dean Mansfield. Zachary Michael McAllister. Duncan Augustus McCauley. Rayleigh Ann McClellan. Bruce Stephen McCormick. James Tucker McGonigal. Cadence Tate McGuire. Jaden Elijah Medley. Janisha Nicole Miley. Haley Paige Miller. Jordan Nicole Minor. Zoe Sarah Minor. Joanna Michelle Minton. Christine Faith Montgomery. Alexander Grant Moon. Allison Renee Moore. Cody Wayne Moore. Elizabeth Faye Mosby. Maxie Caden Murray. Lauren Alyssa Mutter. Dawson Chase Knuckles. Aiden Lawrence Niken. Skylar Michelle Owen. Bryshanti Oravia Page. Scout Joseph Page. Carly Jade Pearl. Bailey Shea Pettigo. Harmony Drew Pettigo. Luis Jose Pena. Mason Thomas Pennington. Ethan Lee Perry. Caleb Joseph Posey. Sabrina Nicole Pointer. Tay Nolan Pointer. Andrea Marie Reagan. Gracie Brooke Ray. Olivia Starr Reinhardt. Chelsea Abigail Rich. Samuel Gage Richardson. Devin Scott Riley. Casey Mary Helen Roeder. Michaela Madison Rogers. Logan Connor Rundles. Arthur Kyle Runyon. Chase Aaron Schlafke. Kinley Jade Sentel. Harrison Thomas Shank. Hunter Dylan Sherfy. Chloe Lou Shireman. Tyler Wesley Shirley. Abigail Joe Smith. Connor Lane Smith. Dalton Samuel Smith. Hannah Nicole Smith. Michaela Margaret Smith. Emma Isabella Snyder. Connor Dale Spann. Harley Helena Hazel Stevens. Emma Blake Stewart. Trenton Alexander Stewart. Brianna Sky Stinson. Hannah Dawn Stinson. Matthew Lawrence Stone. Matthew Dylan Stotts. Bradley Lee Sturgeon. Gunnar Penn Syra. Isaiah Ryan Ray Timke. Abby Kate Thomas. Joshua Tyler Thomerson. Layla Kate Thompson. Chloe Ann Tooley. Noah Christopher Allen True. Randy Joe Trulock. Angel Michelle Turner. Ivy Kate Underwood. Madison Brooke Vaughn. Dalia Vesquez Gonzalez. Hunter Wendell Vibert. Haley Nicole Walker. Wade Dunbar Walker. Kaylee Marie White. Connor Lee Williams. Bryce Andrew Wilson. James Paul Ryland Wilson. Trinity Ann Wilson. Tyler Anthony Wilson. William Chandler Wilson. Mason Scott Wicks. Lexus Sierra Wood. Micah Ann Wyatt. Danny Renee York. Haley Brooke York. Joshua Ryan York.
Thank you. Thank you for your support. At this time, when we have everyone's attention, we will continue on. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce Madison Casey Adams, Senior Class President, to come to stage and give the President's farewell address.
Thank you, Ms. Irwin, for this incredible honor. Good evening, everyone. I would like to start by telling you how grateful I am for the opportunity to serve as the Senior Class President for the Class of 2022. I also want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to the teachers, administrators, family members, and friends who are here today. Because of your hard work and sacrifice over the past 18 years, we as a class have arrived at this moment, ready to step into our futures and face whatever challenge lay ahead. Thank you for everything you continue to do for us. Now to my fellow classmates. I'm so glad that we were able to carry on the tradition of visiting our elementary schools this past week. It was such a joy to be able to spend time together with our past teachers, reliving some of our best childhood memories. This experience got me thinking about joy and how important it is to remember to make space for joy and fun in our lives, even as adults. I want you to take a moment and think back on your favorite childhood memory. This could be the time when you played on the playground with your friends, your debut as a young talent show star, your extremely competitive playground basketball games, or any moment you remember that was particularly joyful. Doesn't it give you a feeling of well-being and happiness? After thinking back on a time that brought you joy, let's take a moment to reflect on our last 4 years of high school. While our time together has flown by, we have had a roller coaster of experiences. Not only did many of us suffer through extreme loss during the height of COVID, but we were expected to step out of our comfort zone, working through online classes and meetings, and missing out on getting together with our friends and classmates. This was extremely difficult and different, and it would have been easy to check out or to stop eagerly participating every day. But we didn't. We persevered through life-changing circumstances and acclimated to new ways of learning. During this difficult time, it was super easy and helpful to be able to remember joyful memories in simpler times. While every one of us will undergo struggles in times of hardship, rather than withering and wilting under the strain of those pressures, we should take a moment to remember the times that have brought us joy and to actively search out new moments that can sustain us through hard times. Maybe for some of us, joy and comfort can be found in making or experiencing music or art. Others may find joy in baking or crafting. Maybe being in nature is what brings you joy, or being active. Maybe you find comfort and beauty in gardening or traveling, in socializing with friends, or curling up by yourself with a good book. When the pressures of college, jobs, or families build, always remember to take a moment and to savor a favorite memory or to do something that brings you joy. We all have different dreams and aspirations for our future. We all want to succeed and to live a life of comfort and happiness. And to do so, we must all remember to actively take time to remember the little moments that bring us joy. My wish for each of us is that we have an abundance of joyful memories to savor throughout our lives. And if you will now stand, we will now complete 2 tasks that will take us just a little closer to our goal. First, we will have the turning of the class rings. Tradition has us wear our class rings with the school name facing us for the time before we graduate. At this time, I ask that all graduates please turn their rings so that the school name is now facing out. In addition, we will now move our tassels from our right side to our left side. Thank you once again for giving me the chance to serve the senior class of 2022. Congratulations, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to welcome Barren County High School alumni, Ms. Cheyenne Fant, to give the Alumni Address.
Good afternoon, class of 2022. Woo! You've made it. And good afternoon to all of the loved ones here to help celebrate this special occasion. When I was asked to speak to you all this afternoon, I immediately was taken back to 1994 when I was standing here in this very gym in my own burgundy cap and gown, addressing my own senior class. I wanted to journey back in time to see if the words that I had spoken then would still ring true to you today, almost 30 years later. This is what I said to my class. I encourage you to put an uncommon touch on even the most common tasks. I know that some of you will have a chance to do great things in great ways, but all of us have a chance to do small things in great ways. Today, I want to challenge you to do great and small things in great ways, to find an uncommon touch in your work. Your work should fulfill your purpose. Your passion for your purpose will then drive all of your personal accomplishments. I also challenge you to find an uncommon touch in building relationships, treating others with love and respect that all humankind deserves. Successful people create relationships that build each other up, and you can do that. Also, find an uncommon way to serve others with love and with kindness. It is our duty to give back and to change the world, even with the smallest human interaction. My last challenge was this: take hold of every outrageous dream that you have and never let go of that dream. The path may be difficult, but I know that you can make it. And today, graduates, I know you can make it because you are the class of 2022. If you are an alumni of Barren County High School or any Barren County Heritage High School, please stand. Seniors, now I ask you to please stand and pick up your towel donated by the Alumni Association. Get ready to wave those towels, and we're going to make some noise as you transition in honor of your transition from seniors to Barren County High School alumni. Let's join all of them in celebrating. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Thank you, Ms. Fant. You may be seated. In closing, we are going to introduce one final senior, our Vice President, Emma Kate Adeline Atkinson, to come to the stage to deliver closing remarks. As requested by the graduating class, after the tossing of their caps, there will be a recessional to end the commencement ceremony. Please remain in your seats while the graduates return momentarily to homerooms to receive their official diplomas and have one last chance to say goodbye to their friends and classmates. Upon their return to the gymnasium, of course, friends and family, feel free to celebrate, take pictures, and celebrate with your individual graduate in the gym. Only graduates will be allowed into the main school building. So at this time, I am going to ask everyone to stand for Emma Kate's final words.
It is my pleasure to bring the closing remarks for this graduation ceremony. As our president indicated, it is truly about finding the moments of joy within our lives. This is a beginning and not an ending. It is my hope that each and every one of us find our true callings in life and we are successful in whatever goals we set out to accomplish. Also, I ask God to watch out for each and every one of us and keep us safe. We're also thankful for our families, teachers, friends, and all others that helped us get here to this day. Now, please remove your caps. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. You can toss your caps.